What's up, wonderful world of YouTube? My name is Chris, and you guys are tuned into Motivated Living with my take on a fragrance. Paco Rabbane, Pure Excess Night. I'm going to share my thoughts on this with you guys, give you my take, and that'll be that. So stay tuned.
Welcome to Motivated Living.
Change is on the horizon.
Hey everybody, welcome back. If it's your first time, welcome. And all my regulars, always happy to see y'all. Thanks for hanging in there, for tuning in. As promised, I have a fragrance video. Guess who's back? Back again. Paco Rabbane, Pure Excess. I'm in a great mood today. Some of y'all who are following my story know I've been struggling, I've been battling. And, you know, I've had some decent conversations, and one yesterday actually touched my heart. But certain things are just helping me put things back in perspective. And the perspective of today is this juice in this box. So I'm going to dive right into it. Came out in 2019. It said it came out in March. I'm just getting a hold of it end of December, I believe. This is a tester. This isn't how the box usually looks. It was purchased on fragrancenet.com, I believe. I could be wrong. It was either that or perfume.com. It ran me about $70 for the tester. That's a 3.4 ounce, 100 mil. See, demonstration tester. Probador. It's an eau de parfum, EDP concentration. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Paco Rabbane Pure Excess, the one that came out right before it. The bottle looks identical. Pop in. Nothing special on the box. Box goes with it. I'm going to have to take my fingerprints back off of it. This is going to my good friend Jesus, aka the Cali Gent. If you're not subscribed to him already, or if you haven't taken a look, go over and take a look. Great guy, great channel. Man has a heart of gold. He's a true saint in my book. So huge shout out to the Cali Gent. Pure Excess Night. I'm using a different camera today. So hopefully all the focus in this. I find my Samsung to be better with focusing. I use usually the Note 10 Plus. Today, this video is brought to you with the LG G7. Thank you. Yes, I use a phone, and I have a microphone plugged into it. It is a Rode mic, and some lighting, and the cool green screen behind me, which I don't know what I'm going to put on there yet, but I'll do something pretty cool for y'all. The biggest thing I love about this bottle is it has a real cap. If any of you guys are familiar with the previous one before this, it had a cap like this. As another friend had pointed out, because we were commenting back and forth, called it the Zippo top. And I was trying to be cool one day and went, yeah, check this out. Pop top. Yeah, it popped all right. Snapped off, rolled across the room. So I'm really happy that it came with the cap. To me, it smells delicious. Now, Jesus, brother, I'm going to spray one spray. Forgive me. I'm just going to fire one off, show y'all the atomizer. Boop. Has a great atomizer. Man, this stuff smells so good. So good. And you ask, well, why are you sending it off if it's so good? Well, there's a couple reasons. As you see, now for a bottle I just have, it's about halfway full. I tend not to run through whole bottles, which a lot of us probably do if you have more than, 4, 5, 6 scents. I have a cabinet full of fragrances, and this one particular I cannot reach for too often because it's really strong and powerful at first, and my wife is ailed with COPD, a breathing issue, and I can't wear it around her. And it's a very intoxicating, stimulating type fragrance as well. So she really doesn't want me wearing it out of the house, if you catch my drift, without her, and I can't wear it with her. But I did decant an ounce for myself, and I have given some of these away as well beforehand, and I decided to send it forward so it can get loved in a new home. Now, to me, personally, if you have Pure Excess, the original, the one right before this, not just excess, because from what I hear, that's boo-boo. I've never smelled it. My friend Kevin at Scentual Obsessions, he was telling me how it smelled to him, and I trust his judgment. He makes fragrances, does a dang good job. So when he said it was horrible, I really believe him. Some people I don't believe, and I have to find out for myself. But different strokes for different folks. We all like different things. This is a gourmand. It's really sweet. It's not mellow, but it's soothing. It calms down, after the initial opening is just loud. And to me, it projected in probably a good 3.5, 4 hours where it was just wafting up and I could really smell it on myself. And at about the 7 to 8 hour mark, I could go like this and it was still there. Now, I would have sprayed it on my skin, but I'm wearing kumquat wood, just a mellow but yet uplifting scent by Mancera that I like a lot. The main thing that made me want to get the bottle to begin with, because I was watching other reviewers and reading reviews that were saying it's pretty much the same thing, and a lot of y'all are familiar with Ashton over at Gent, and he was saying about the same thing. If you have the pure excess, is it worth it to get the other bottle? Not really, type deal. Now I'm paraphrasing. He may not have said that verbatim, but that's what I got out of it. But I went and got it anyway, because it was in the back of my mind. The biggest draw to it is not the cocoa, which isn't listed in the notes. The note breakdown is ginger, vanilla, and myrrh resin. I haven't seen it in the note pyramid, separating what's what. I detect caramel. I've heard others say cocoa. I don't really get the cocoa. It's really sweet. It seems a little smoother to me, but it's still really sweet. But the myrrh is what pulled me to it. I'm a big fan of frankincense and myrrh. A big fan. Like if I could just buy a bottle of it that's already ready to spray, I'd get it. But I do get the oils, and I do like it a lot. It's got one of them bottles that will attract fingerprints like crazy. I use my bottles, so of course they're going to have fingerprints. They don't just sit there on the shelf looking pretty. And usually when they do, that's when I find a new home for them. I mean, I collect them, but not like that. I wear them because fragrances are therapeutic for me. Some people collect them, have a huge collection, which is breathtaking. I have a lot in there, but they are all in rotation and therefore all have fingerprints. Now, I like to point out who the perfumers are behind it. I wrote them on the board. Carolyn Demure, Anne Filippo, Bruno Jovanovic. This is underrated in my opinion because on Fragrantica it's getting a 3.58 out of 5, which does not make sense to me because it's really good. It's said to be, lack of better words, hot sex on a platter, a panty dropper, quote unquote. It's erotic, it's sensual, it's warm and inviting. Definitely, in my opinion, a date, get close type fragrance. I find myself preferring like the Tom Ford Entre Noir. If you're familiar with that, it's a gourmand. It's really good, but on the gourmand note, I prefer this one. That's another bottle that's in the cabinet. I don't reach for it too often, but I really like it. But I lean towards liking this one better. And they're wooden discounters now. You get them about the same price. My advice is, if you can find somebody who decants, like Michael Dinsmore, SwiftsScents, see if you can get a decant of it first or both and judge for yourself. If you don't want to splurge and spend the 70 plus for a bottle, I always say don't pay retail unless you absolutely have to. That's my take on it. I definitely appreciate y'all stopping by, taking time with me. Hopefully this was concise, to the point, close enough for y'all. And it's my first fragrance video in quite a long time. And I apologize to all my regulars. You guys know the backstory, what's going on. I'm not trying to use any of that as an excuse as to why I haven't. Another big reason is it's cold than a mother out here in my garage. I film in the garage. It's not heated. It's cold. I'm out here in a t-shirt like I'm on crack or something. I'm ready to get back into the heat. So until then, I bid y'all adieu. I hope to see y'all again soon. Drop some comments. Tell me what you think. And y'all have a great day. Be blessed. Focus on the positives. Try to, at least. It's not always easy. But things are going to be all right. One day at a time, 1 minute at a time.